Hello everybody, Tyranno here, and today we are taking a look at the S701, which is the first vehicle announced for the Her Majesty's Hussar Battle Pass. Now this is going to be the main naval prize, and it is going to be a paid prize, so basically you need to buy the Battle Pass to actually get this prize. And you're probably already somewhat familiar with the S701 because this is basically the latest variant of the E-Boat series. So you've already got them in game as the S100 and S100 1944. And this is very similar to those two vehicles, but there is one or two major differences. Now, the big difference is that it has these rear torpedo tubes. So you can fire to the rear of your vehicle. You've still got your frontal mounted torpedoes, of course. But with the rear mounted ones, you could, of course, bait enemies into chasing you, deploy smoke, and fire torpedoes that the enemy won't be able to spot. Alternatively, you could set yourself up in an ambush sort of situation, but you could have your vehicle already pointing the right way, maybe even have the engine on at a low speed, and when the enemy comes around the corner or gets into the right distance, deploy your torpedoes and then just whack your engine up to full speed and get the hell out of there. Now, of course, the other armaments are very similar to the existing S100s. You have the 37mm gun at the rear, and of course this is where the rear torpedoes will be kept as well. Amidships you have twin 20mm cannons, so again pretty similar to the S100s already in game. You've got two 7.92mm machine guns at the bridge pointing to the port and starboard, and then at the front you have a 30mm Mark 103 aircraft gun, which is capable of firing high explosive incendiary tracer rounds. So all in all, this is a very well armed boat, able to quickly deal with enemy aircraft and other enemy coastal craft, and even do some good damage to enemy destroyers. Now, it does specifically mention it does have the smoke screen, so again, that is very good. The speed, I'm not entirely sure on, because it says 70 kilometers an hour or 43.5 miles per hour in the dev blog. The actual S100 already in-game has a top speed of 78 kilometers an hour or 48.4 miles per hour, but it does say over 70 kilometers, so maybe they're just rounded it down for some reason. So it's still a pretty fast vehicle, but if it's that speed, you obviously have lost about 8 kilometers or 5 miles per hour. And as you can see in some of these pictures, it also comes with a rather cool shark teeth camouflage scheme. So that'll be quite a good thing to unlock as well. I really do like the camouflage scheme that they've given it here. So all in all, I think this is a very good price for the Battle Pass. This doesn't really seem to have any downsides. The only one it mentions in the dev blog is a lack of mines, but to be honest, I would rather have the torpedoes over some mines that I don't think are going to be all that useful, to be honest. As for the rest of the Battle Pass, it's kind of hard to tell because sometimes they go with what the name of the Battle Pass is, so Smell of Victory had a lot of flamethrower themed vehicles, but then you've got Royal Guards that gave us a bunch of vehicles from nations that didn't actually have royalty or don't have royalty anymore. So speculating maybe we'll get a prize for Britain, like some light tanks, because there are Hussar regiments in the British Army. Hussars also, to my mind, kind of suggest maybe Central or Eastern Europe, so maybe we'll get something to do with Poland. Of course, the Winged Hussars were very famous. I've got a feeling about the Hungarians getting another vehicle. I'm personally thinking the Turan 3 or maybe the Srini 2, but again, I could be wrong there. I don't know what the plane price could be, to be honest. The last one wasn't that good. It was just a Hungarian-themed BF-109. Hopefully we'll get something a little bit more unique than that. But then again, we will just have to see how the Battle Pass goes. Anyway, just a quick video today looking at the S701. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and will join me for future ones. I've been Tyranno, and I'll see you next time.